Hey Wastelanders, this is the last ranger, Gary. So I got the Perix. I think that's called a Perix. Perix. I don't know. Perix. Someone correct me how you'd say that. Wanted to check this knife out when I found out about it. Real Steel sent me an email. Probably sent everybody an email, but they we're showing off a denim version of this, and they promised the one button. They just made a claim that you could close this with one finger. So I'm not. You see one finger, you just pull it, and it closes. So let me show you one finger. So if you are familiar with like a lot of crossbar locks, I have several different crossbar locks with several knife companies. Every time I try to close this with one finger, it's not easy because the crossbar lock will kind of bend. They won't go down straight like this. This goes down straight. So I don't know if they're achieving that with a lighter spring, or it's just something to do with the spring, and I bet something to do with this screw. It's maybe in a channel. I think it's different, like it's maybe being squeezed so it won't twist, and it's easier to, because it's the same tension. I believe it's really got the same tension, but it's so much easier because it's not being twisted or bending, because it's just pulling it. I don't know how to explain it. If you're familiar with crossbar locks, trying to pull them, they will bend. They'll just bend down, and this one stay up, and vice versa. So without pulling it apart, and I may do it, I'm going to see how it's built to. I'm already automatically going with the two fingers. With this knife, you don't have to. So let me do that again. It's easier with a thumb. You could go with the finger, the other finger, the pointing finger, but the thumb is already there, so it's pretty much easier. This was designed by Poltergeist Works, and for his knives, the Sacra and the Sylph, and I think Ostap Hell or the Poltergeist Works are from the same country, Poland. So they got together, maybe with the help of Real Steel, and they said, "Hey, let's do let's do a knife together, sort of." I'll do a design using your framework. I don't know how that went, but it's one step up. He nested the framework in this titanium. So the framework is steel. You can barely see it. Hopefully you can see it. It's in the hole. You can see it really. It's nested in there, and so it's not a true integral. The two slabs of titanium just scales, and they're just screwed to this titanium. I mean, they're probably not screwed. They just have 1 and 2. There's no other screws in there. It's a nice use of an existing design. So this, I want to talk about this blade too. It's more of a dagger, a one edge sharpened dagger. I guess you could call it a drop point, but It's more like a dagger. It's perfectly a dagger. So this blade is 3.5 inches long, and this handle is super comfortable. It fits my hands perfectly. I like how the fingers tuck into this cutout. So I like this knife. So I'm going to EDC it a little bit longer, and I'll get back to you and how it works out. Fingers crossed. Oh, see, I'm so programmed to close it with 2 fingers. I'm forgetting I can close it with 1 finger. So this will be spoiling me for other crossbar locks I got. I really like this knife. It's such a simple knife, but it's so comfortable, so frankly so simple, but so well done. I did it again. I'm trying to train myself to use 1 finger. All right, take care, Wastelanders. Oh, I'll roll this footage of me trying to repair this hank right after this. Hey, Wastelanders, this is Gary. So I don't know if you remember me showing I ripped this hank fresh from the package. I got some glue and I'm going to try to fix it. It's pretty smelly. So glue glue evenly cracked 2 surfaces. Apply glue, dry naturally for 1 to 2 minutes, then stick 2 surfaces together. Press a heavy object 24 hours and wait for glue to completely solidify. So it's strong adhesive, force, waterproof, non-gumming, does not stick, does not hurt the skin, whatever. So I'm holding the tear down because I'm going to apply the glue in this rip. Ooh. Well, I like the application because it's pretty, will be pretty direct. So I'm going to try. The top of the cloth. I should be wearing some of these gloves that they supplied me, but I'm not going to. It said it doesn't harm the skin, so it says let it sit in there for 2 minutes. So yeah, we'll pause that. All right, I think it's been 2 minutes. Let me try to set it back down, not getting the glue on myself. I'm trying to pull these two pieces together, and hopefully the seam will disappear. Okay, it's not as perfect, but maybe when it dries, this part is like soaked through, and I hope it dries clear, but this part I can't quite get it together, but this part seems to come together. I'll work with it a little bit more and see if I can't get this to like push together more. If it dries clear, it'll be happy, and if this is just a little, looks like a little seam or tear from the cloth coming through the seam, that would be happy. That would be perfectly fine, because at least it won't be torn. It will be like held together. So I know it looks bad right now because of this, but hopefully it won't. It will dry. I think this has been enhanced because it's wet. So anyway, take care, Wastelanders. Take care.